Good morning, students. This is Setvidya Mandir, English High School and Junior College of Science and Commerce. This is the HSC Online Audio Video Lecture Series. I am Bina Raikar, your OC teacher, and today I am continuing with chapter number 4, Business Services, and today's topic is Types of Marine Insurance. What do you mean by insurance, students? Insurance is a contract entered between two parties. That is, the company assuring in the contract of insurance to compensate is known as the insurer, while the person to whom such assurance is given is known as insured. In this contract, the insurer is free to compensate for the specific loss to the insured, who is in consideration of which pays insurance premium. Insurance is a protection against financial loss arising on the happening of an unexpected event, and the insured has to pay a certain fixed sum of money on timely basis to the insurer. Now let's go to marine insurance. What do you mean by marine insurance? Marine insurance gives protection against losses caused due to the dangers of the sea. Marine insurance is very helpful for foreign trade, that is, for exporters and importers. It has become mandatory for the exporters and importers to insure their goods. It also covers the loss or damage to the passengers in cruise during journey on the sea. Marine insurance covers the dangers of the sea, such as sinking of the ship, storm, fire, explosion in the ship, crashing with icebergs, pirates, etc. Now you have different types of marine insurance policies. Okay, so let's see what are those. The first one is the voyage policy. Second one, time policy. Third one, mixed policy. Fourth one, valid policy. Fifth one, blanket policy. Sixth one, port risk policy. Seventh one, composite policy. Eighth one, single vessel policy. And the ninth one, fleet policy and block policy. Let's go to the first one. Okay, we are talking about the marine insurance policies. So the first one is the voyage policy. Now, voyage policy, it is a policy in which the subject matter is insured for a particular voyage, okay, irrespective of the time involved in it. In this case, the risk begins only when the ship starts on voyage. That is, the voyage from Mumbai to New York. So this policy starts when the ship starts sailing from the Mumbai dock. The second one is the time policy. Time policy is one in which subject matter is insured for a definite period of time against the dangers at sea. A time policy cannot be for a period exceeding 1 year, but it may contain continuation clause. The continuation clause means that if the voyage is not completed within that specified time, the risk shall be covered until the voyage is completed or till the arrival of the ship at the port. Fine, so time policy is for a definite period of time exceeding 1 year, and if the voyage does not complete within that 1 year, then it should have the continuation clause. Third one is the mixed policy. This policy is the combination of time and voyage policy. It therefore covers the risk of both particular voyage and for a specific period of time. For example, a policy can be taken from Mumbai to New York for 40 days voyage. Starts from the 1st February 2020. Okay, so here you have the time as well as the voyage. The next one is the valued policy. Under this policy, goods are insured for an agreed value between the insurer and insured. This is applicable when it becomes difficult for the insurer to access the value of the goods. In case of cargo, this means the cost of goods plus freight and shipping charges plus 10% to 15% margin for anticipated profits. This agreed value is more than the actual value of the goods. The next one is the blanket policy. Under blanket policy, the maximum limit of the required amount of protection is estimated, okay, which is purchased in lump sum. The amount of premium is usually paid in advance. The policy describes the nature of goods insured, specific route, ports and places of voyage, and covers all the risk accordingly. So it covers multiple risks on one property. The next one is the port risk policy. Port risk policy covers all types of risk of a vessel while it is anchored at the port for a particular period of time. It means that when the ship is at rest in a port, it is anchored at the port. This policy covers all the risk of a vessel. This policy is applicable till the departure of the vessel from the port. Means when the ship starts sailing, till then this policy is applicable. The seventh one is composite policy. This policy is purchased for more than one insurer. The liability of each insurer is separate and distinct. The policy is taken when amount of insurance is very high. Okay, so for one ship, for one vessel, two or more insurance policies are taken policies. Okay, so the entire risk has been divided among various insurers. The eighth one is single vessel policy. This policy is suitable for small ship owners. It covers only one vessel of the insured. So that's the reason it is just called as a single vessel policy. The fleet policy and the block policy. In fleet policy, several ships belonging to one owner are insured under the same policy. And in block policy, the cargo owner is protected against damage or loss of cargo in all modes of transport. Okay, covering all the risk of rail, road and sea transport. Okay, so that's the difference between fleet policy and block policy. Fleet policy is several ships belonging to one owner are insured under one policy, and in block policy the cargo owner is protected against all the modes of transport, and all the modes of transport are rail, road, sea, etc. I hope you have understood all the types of marine insurance policies. We'll revise. We have the voyage policy, then we have the time policy, mixed policy, valid policy, blanket policy, the port risk policy, composite policy, single vessel policy, and the last one is a fleet policy and the block policy. Thank you.